morning, guys, and welcome to the second day here in Gomera, in the Canary Islands. It's about 8 o'clock or something in the morning, and it looks like a nice morning. There is some dark clouds hanging out over here still, and you can see Tenerife over here, covered in a big, big cloud. But the weather today should be good. Fingers crossed. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna pack up the bike now, and then we are off to discover a little bit more of La Gomera. Hopefully we can see some more views today. We're gonna go to the laurel forest, and then we'll just see. I think you can't really go wrong here, so let's just get this day started. Oh wait, where do I go first now? Hold on. So this is the first stretch that we'll do. A lot of the stretch that we're doing now, we did already yesterday, but in the rain, so I don't mind running these roads twice at all. Start. Yes. Bye, Parador. It was a nice stay. Beautiful hotel. Riding along these deep canyons, one can only imagine how isolating and challenging this terrain must have been before modern roads. Hiking through these ravines to deliver a simple message would have taken hours. But they had a solution to this problem already hundreds of years ago, when the Guanches, the indigenous people of the island, invented the Silbo Gomero, a whistling language that can carry a complex message up to 5 kilometers across the valleys. And it's not something of the past. It's still practiced today, and kids even learn it in school. Riding towards the peak of this island soon brings me into Garajonay National Park. Spanning nearly 4,000 hectares, this sanctuary protects one of the last remaining laurel forests on Earth, known as the Laurisilva. Millions of years ago, during the Tertiary period, this exact type of lush, humid rainforest covered most of southern Europe. But as the global climate shifted, it vanished almost everywhere, except from here. Sustained by a network of permanent freshwater springs and a constant damp mountain mist, this prehistoric ecosystem is still thriving. So quiet. Just finished lunch here in the little village of Vallehermoso. Vallehermoso? Something like that. It's not that quite that small either, actually. It's a nice size on it. I'm just trying to see if some food and coffee could fix my system a little bit. I am quite unusually tired today, just really heavy head, and I hope that maybe a coffee and a food and some painkillers could fix it, but we'll see. It's just how it is sometimes. I even went to bed so early last night, but then there was I didn't sleep very good at all. I kept waking up by stupid stuff. First I forgot to brush my teeth, so I had to get back up and brush my teeth. And then there was an incident with a cockroach and a spider. I know they are harmless, both of them, but it just threw me off a little bit to have to wake up with it right next to my fucking face. Oh. And then I woke up at like 2 hours before I had to, before my alarm was set. I couldn't fall back asleep, so... Oh, I'm sorry guys. I am sure some good news can fix this. You know what the problem is? I haven't had enough ice cream. That's probably what it is. An ice cream a day keeps the doctor away, or something like that. Ish. Not every single day of a multi-week trip is always it. Some days just feel off, no matter how spectacular your surroundings are. Over the years, I've learned to try and not force these days into being something they're not. You just have to let them be. Take your time, don't rush, and let the day unfold at its own pace. It is what it is. And even in the wet and grey, I'm still incredibly lucky to be exactly where I am. This is so far from what I usually stay at. Oh, what an experience this is. I'll go get my stuff and then we'll have a walk and have a look at the rest of the hotel because it looks quite special. Now this is exactly the kind of place where I wish I could spend a whole day to do absolutely nothing but chill and let all these impressions sink in. I thought I'd given myself enough time for each island, but I already wished I had more time on every single one of them. Better take note of that till next time. To complete my day, I hit the hotel dinner buffet and treated myself to some delicious self-serve ice cream. Looking back, considering how many questionable hands probably touched that scoop, it was a terrible executive decision that I would pay the price for in just a few hours. Oh well. It's 9:30. I am already in bed. I will make sure to get a good night's sleep because tomorrow is another pretty long day. We are heading back to Tenerife, switching bikes, and then I'll be spending 3 days riding in Tenerife. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you're curious to see what Tenerife is like, I'll see you again in the next. Bye.